We are now on to day 7 of the Bailey Boswell trial, and on this Friday, Scott Foster here with you, along with Dave Schroeder. Dave, good morning to you.
Well, good morning. Yes. So I've been sitting in the trial coverage the last couple of days. Yesterday, on Thursday, an FBI special agent testified about the recovery of Sydney Loofe's remains in rural Clay County on December 5th of 2017. About 50 law enforcement officers were there, and they conducted a methodical process of locating the remains, and then a team would come out and process them and so forth. They showed some graphic photos to the jury yesterday, and Bailey Boswell was visibly upset. She looked down most of the time, and there was some tears shed too, as I understand it. But they showed that, and then also they had testimony from 2 Saline County sheriff's deputies about searches of highways west of Wilbur along the roadway, located Sydney Loofe's keys, her driver's license, and a credit card that were cut up into pieces, along with a phone case that was cut up in pieces. They also located a shirt that they believe was Loofe's. It matched a photo of Loofe that Sydney had taken just before going on her date.
The sweater, right?
Alleged,
it was, yeah.
Yes, and so they recovered that, and so that was a couple of extra things that was revealed to the jury yesterday.
Let's talk a little bit about geography on this here. Much of this took place in the Wilbur area, right? I mean, where were the remains kind of found?
The remains were all found in rural Clay County, which is about 2 or 3 counties west of Saline County, where Wilbur is located.
Okay,
and then the highways where some of these items were recovered, like keys and the top that Sydney was purportedly wearing, credit card and driver's license. That was west of Wilbur along the highways. I don't know how far out that would have been, but it was within Saline County on those last items.
You mentioned earlier to me when we were talking that the police officers had executed 5 different search warrants in Wilbur, right? In the house, the apartment that Bailey Boswell lived with her boyfriend, Aubrey Trail. 5 different search warrants.
Yes. The first couple of search warrants were executed to try to figure out where Sydney Loofe was. And then the subsequent searches were trying to determine how Loofe was killed, and also where she was dismembered as well.
It's amazing, the methodology for all of this. And certainly I think that it's probably a wonderful example of how police departments work together and how they really go through the evidence. I mean, this looks like and that's certainly what the state is trying to show right now.
Absolutely. A lot of cooperation among the FBI, Saline County Sheriff's Office, Clay County Sheriff's Office, Lincoln Police Department, and Federal Bureau of Investigation. Nebraska State Patrol too.
Right. Lots of different departments involved in this. Well, shorter day today, it sounds like.
Yes. Typically they end around noon on Fridays in this trial, is what they were announced that they were doing. This morning, they were only going to have 1 witness, and they expected that testimony to last about 2 hours.
Okay. All right. Day 7 of the Bailey Boswell trial here in Dawson County. Lots of attention on this as we continue to cover this capital case. Thank you so much, Dave.
You're welcome.